Good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday night to you all. We got some late night action breaks happening tonight. We are going to be doing our 5-box President's Choice 7th edition exclusive break. This is a snake draft break. This one sold out first, so this one is going first. And then immediately following that, we have another one of our member appreciation breaks that we're going to be doing tonight. The lineup for that is 4 boxes of clear cut and a box of Series 1 25-26 Hobby. So that will be happening immediately following our snake draft break. And if we can get the last few spots sold out, we'll break it tonight as well. Our 3rd member appreciation break, which is sitting at 5 spots left at the moment. Again, these are team random breaks. Only 5 spots left. It is 25 bucks Canadian a spot or 3-spot deal for 72. Again, if we can get this closed up while we're breaking these other 2, we'll break that one tonight as well, okay? So some exciting breaks ahead here on this late night on Saturday. And thank you so much for your patience, everybody. I was hoping to break a little bit earlier today, but we were out of town for a family birthday celebration, and we just got back home about 15, 20 minutes ago. Just got everything set up, and we are live now. So, Neil, snake draft break is going first because that one did sell out first. And hey, Trevor, how are you tonight? Hopefully all is well. All right, so let's rock and roll. We're going to run the randomizer here for our snake draft break to determine the drafting order. So the way this works, we're going to open all 5 boxes, and then whoever ends up being in that number 1 spot will end up getting to choose for their card first. All right, so that's how that runs. So just bear with me here. We're going to run that. And I am stoked for this. Always one of my favorite products to open is when President's Choice drops some new product. Always really, really cool, unique stick pieces and patches and such, which, Upper Deck just doesn't really have much in that regard. Okay, so let's run the random here. Dice roll 5 or higher. Here we go, 7 rounds, and that last random will be the drafting order. Here we go. Final round. Good luck, everybody. Here is the drafting order for this break. Brian ended up in spot number 1. Sean, spot 3. Brian, 3. Brad, 4. Sean, 5. Christopher, 6. Steve, 7. Justin, 8. 9, Christopher, and Josh in spot 10. That is the final draft order. There we go, everyone. So once these boxes are opened, everyone will begin choosing their cards. That will happen. I'm going to open a separate draft room chat for that following the live. I'll post up highlights of all the cards in there as reference for you all. And then the drafting can begin, all right? Here we go. And this so this is box 97, all right? 97 out of 350. 97 out of 350. So only 350 boxes of this made. So it is a limited print run. I'm stoked for this. I do have the other 5 boxes from this master case put aside if there is interest for another snake draft break. All right, I'm not sure what the order of these are, so let me just take a quick look here and see. So I can see kind of what the order for these are that they run. Usually none are less short printed or more short printed than out of 10. So, all right, we're going to start at the top here. All right, let's take a look and see what we have. Ooh, we got a nice one to start it off. Vintage memorabilia. We've got King Clancy on there, Chuck Rayner, Doug Harvey, George Hainsworth, Eddie Shore, and Ted Kennedy. 1 of 1. 1 of 1. Vintage memorabilia. Yeah, I'm sorry, Josh, but one thing is you will get to draft 2 times in a row. All right? There's a beauty here. 1 of 1 vintage memorabilia. Some sick pieces here. Looks like blocker and potentially pad. 1 of 1. And these are, let's see here. It is stick tape. It actually tells you what it is. Stick tape from King Clancy. Game used Chuck Rayner glove. Game used Doug Harvey, Montreal Canadiens jersey. George Hainsworth, Montreal jersey. Eddie Shore glove, and Ted Kennedy shoulder pads. That is one of the reasons I love President's Choice, is they often give you extra information about where these pieces actually came from. What a card to start off this break. What a card to start it off. All right, next up, we've got a card numbered 3 out of 4. Oh, look at that. Patch puzzle, Daniel Alfredsson. 3 out of 4. Daniel Alfredsson patch puzzle. Some huge cards right off the bat here. Look at this. 3 out of 4. Game used patch. Daniel Alfredsson. 3 out of 4. Next up, we have a 3 out of 10. Calder Memorial Trophy Stick. Fraser Minton. Fraser Minton, 2025 Calder Memorial Trophy candidate. Fraser Minton. Stick, 3 out of 10. 3 really nice cards here in box number 1. Box number 1, delivering. And we got one more, and it is numbered 4 out of 10, and it is a stick rack. Look at that. Anthony Stolarz. Stick rack. It even has the a seal on it here. Real Sports Authentics. Look at that. 4 out of 10. Anthony Stolarz stick rack. What a first box. 4 huge cards in box number 1. I think this is going to be a very deep draft. Very, very deep draft. Box number 2. This one is box 101. 101. All 10 spots are going to be getting some big, big stuff here. I'm actually surprised that this didn't fill quicker. This is, again, a lot of people sleep on this stuff. They don't realize how nice the cards are that come out of this. So there is potential. Again, like I said, I got another half case of this. So we'll probably be doing more. All right, let's see here. Let's start here. Hey, Jim, how are you? 6 out of 10. 2025 Calder Memorial Trophy candidate stick piece. Brad Lambert. Brad Lambert, now Winnipeg Jet. Calder Memorial candidate stick. Brad Lambert. Hello, Peyton. Justin, how you guys doing tonight? Heard Vancouver is potentially sniffing around on Brad Lambert. Let's see here. We'll go here next. Oh, no, we're not going there next. Let's go here next. 8 out of 10. Quinton Byfield stick rack. Nice hit. Quinton Byfield stick rack. Number 8 out of 10. Quinton Byfield stick rack. That's a beaut. And we have 2 1-of-1s in this box. 2 1-of-1s. Let's go here next. 1-of-1. Wow. Hayden Fleury made to order stick work. 1-of-1. Made to order stick work. 1-of-1. Hayden Fleury. Nice pull. 1-of-1. Game used stick handle. Look at that. That is another beauty here. 1-of-1. And we're not done. We got another 1-of-1 coming. Looks like a goalie. Stick handle. Stuart Skinner. Stick handle. 1-of-1. Look at that. 3 1-of-1s already in the first 2 boxes. Stuart Skinner, 1-of-1 stick handle. Man, lots of fire coming out early in these boxes. That's a big pull right there. 1-of-1 stick handle, Stuart Skinner. This is box number 121, by the way, for anyone interested. 121. So as you can see, basically every single box has some big stuff in it. Every single box has some monsters. Very nice, Peyton. All right. Ooh, we got an extra thick one in here. Okay, let's go here. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. 2004 Calder Memorial Trophy winner, limited, Andrew Raycroft stick. Andrew Raycroft stick. Bit of a throwback there. Number 5 out of 10. Andrew Raycroft. Next up, 3 out of 10 stick, Vladislav Namestnikov. Stick rack, Vladislav Namestnikov. Number 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. Namestnikov stick rack. Lots of stick pieces coming out here. Next up, we have a thickie. Number 2 out of 6. Oh my goodness. Mega Paddle, Patrick Waugh. Woo! Mega Paddle, Patrick Waugh. What a hit. This is going to be too thick for a sleeve. 2 out of 6. Patrick Waugh, Mega Paddle. I don't even think I got a top loader right now that is thick enough. Let me double check. What a card. See if this goes into my, yeah, that'll go in there. I got a big, massive one here, 360. Let's put some sleeves on the outside here. What a card. Like I said, we're definitely going to have to rip more of this. This is sick stuff. Look at that. Patrick Waugh, Mega Paddle. What a card. And we're not done yet, folks. We're not done. We have a 1 of 1. We've got a 1 of 1 as well. I think it might be another stick handle. All right, first letter is an M. I'm going to guess Dominic Moore? M-O. No, it's Mason McTavish. Boom, that's a nice hit too. 1 of 1 stick handle, Mason McTavish. So much heat coming out of these boxes. 1 of 1 nameplate off a Mason McTavish stick. Let's go. We're not done. 2 more boxes to come. Hell yeah, Peyton. Hell yeah. Man, there's going to be so many tough choices here with what's already been pulled. Like I said, nobody is getting something that's not going to be fire in that top 10 here. And for those interested, this is box 124. Let's go here. 3 out of 10. I believe this is going to be another one of these Calder cards. Yes, it is. Tyler Myers. 2010 Calder Memorial Trophy winner limited. Stick. Tyler Myers. Tyler Myers. This one there. Let's see. Let's go down here. 6 out of 10. Another stick rack. Nick Robertson. We got quite a few Leafs cards popping here. Anthony Stolars. Nick Robertson. Number 6 out of 10. Stick rack. Nick Robertson. Andrew Raycroft, also a former Toronto Maple Leaf. Oh, no, we're not going there. 6 out of 8. Oh, quest for the record. Alexander Ovechkin. Another big pull. Look at that. 2 stick pieces. Alex Ovechkin. This is his 708th goal on January 30th, 2021, tying Mike Gartner. Quest for the record. Game used Ovi stick. Look at that. Game used Ovi stick. And I think we got a huge card coming here. It's going to be a vintage paper cuts. Fleming Mackle 1 of 1 vintage paper cuts. Another sick card, 1 of 1 Fleming Mackle. I don't know who this is, but these are awesome because these are from legends from the past. Fleming Mackle, 1 of 1 vintage paper cuts. What a card. Fleming Mackle. Such a cool card. One more box to go. One more box. Good luck, everybody. Let's get some more heat in this final box. And this one is box 125. And what I like about this as well is, unlike, Upper Deck, when you get a case of something, there's like usually a case hit. This is kind of almost every single box has something massive in it. I don't really think they do the case hits. As you can see, the boxes are numbered. So afterwards, they just put random boxes into the case. So basically every box has its own little case hit in it. All right, so what do we got here? Let's go here. 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. Wow. Calder Memorial Trophy teammates. Dual stick of Aaron Ekblad and Jonathan Huberdeau. Ekblad and Huberdeau. Number 3 out of 5. Ekblad and Huberdeau. Huberdeau, former Panther, now Calgary Flame. Beauty card. We've got a 5 out of 10. I think this is going to be another stick rack. Pontus Holmberg, another Toronto Maple Leaf. Stick rack, Pontus Holmberg. Man, some heavy leaf boxes in this one. Pontus Holmberg, stick rack, number 5 out of 10. Yeah, we got another break immediately following this one. Let's see here. We got another 101. And what do we got here? Oh my goodness. One of a kind. Paul Kariya patch. Looks like from his Avalanche days. I believe these are 1 of 1 if I'm not mistaken. One of a kind Paul Kariya patch. Look at that. Another amazing card. Paul Kariya, 1 of a kind. Kariya was one of my favorite players growing up. And here we go, folks. Our final card of the break for our snake draft break. Is that Tony Amonte? 1 of 1 stick handle. Boom. Another huge card. Tony Amonte. Stick handle, 1 of 1. Another beauty pull. For a second, I thought it might be a Proby. Just because I saw a bit of the Hawks uni there. But it is Tony Amonte, 1 of 1 stick handle. Game used. Man, so much fire in these boxes. It is going to be tough for people to choose. But that's a good thing because it means everybody's getting some big stuff. Yeah, well, that's his, looks like when he played for the Hawks. There you have it, folks. That is our Snake Draft Break President's Choice 7th edition exclusive. Again, we do still have some more of this. Would love to rip more. If there is interest, let me know. We can do another snake draft break. of this stuff. This stuff is fire. And the value is crazy for this. Imagine if Upper Deck did this stuff. If Upper Deck did these boxes, they would be like the cup. They'd be like $1,500. I have these priced at $400 a box. That's what it works out to. $200 a spot. There's 4 cards per box. $400. What would you get with Upper Deck with this? It'd be like $1,000 easy. It's just nothing that comes close. Like if you do it like ingrained that has some stick stuff. What is ingrained? Ingrained's like $500 a box, and you get like one mediocre auto and maybe one stick piece and some rookie stuff. And then if you're chasing the case hit, like the case hit might be, something like the Patrick Waugh. So just an awesome product. I love this stuff. As you guys can tell, I get pretty excited about it. All right, we're going to take this down, though. Following the live, I will take pictures of everything. I'll start a draft room, and people can begin choosing their cards. But again, Brian, you had first choice. First choice, Brian, and I think Sean, if I'm not mistaken, was in the second spot for drafting. Yeah, Brian, Sean, Brian, Brad, Sean, Christopher, Steve, Justin, Christopher, and Josh. That is the draft order. So again, we'll hopefully be doing more of this. And yes, Bud, I'm hoping to have cup pre-fills starting on Monday, all right? So our next break is going to be our member appreciation break. Bring this over here. We got clear cut, 4 boxes of clear cut, and some Series 1. So I'm just going to tag everybody who is in this break. Again, we have some spots still open in the next member appreciation break. This is our next one here. We'll put these aside. Let me just take a quick look and see where we're sitting spot-wise, because we might be breaking that one tonight as well. We're so close. We are so close. So our other member appreciation break is now down to 5 spots left. That's it. 5 spots left in the next member appreciation break. Again, if we can close her up here, I'll break it tonight as well. Only $25 a spot, or 3-spot deal for $72. All right, I'm just tagging everybody here for this one. All right, Bud is just taking a random in that one, all right? So that drops us to 4 spots left. 4 spots left in the next team random. Thank you, Bud. I'll mark you down right now. Also, we have a 2-box cheap break open too. That's almost sold out. So many things that are so close right now. 2-box cheap break, brand new master case ripped here for Premiere, and 25-26 artifacts. That was also open. I should give you guys an update on that. I think we had, one sec here. We had 7 teams left in that one. Colorado, Dallas, Minnesota, Montreal, Philadelphia, Vancouver, and the Winnipeg Jets in the 2-box cheap break. right, I think everybody's tagged here. I'll read out the team list for this one. Stu, you want a random in the other member appreciation break. You got it. I'll throw you in, Stu. Thank you. Throw you into spot 24. That drops us to, I think, 3 spots left in our member appreciation break number 3. So close to breaking tonight. Ah, very cool, Peyton. Okay, so let's rock and roll here. So our team lineup for this guy. Ducks for Jim, Brad, Boston, Jamie, Buffalo, Matt, the Flames, Carolina for Jamie, Jay, the Hawks, as well as the Avalanche, Blue Jackets for Neil, Jerome, the Stars, Detroit for Nick, Neil, the Oilers, Florida for Stu Artnett, Jody, the Kings, Wild for Stu Artnett, Jerome, the Canadians, Preds for Jamie, Jamie Rogers, I should specify, Jamie Keys has Buffalo, just so there's no confusion. Terry, New Jersey, Neil, the Islanders, Rangers for Stu E, Robert for the Sens, Chris, the Flyers, Penguins for Dean, Blues for Jim, Jerome, the Sharks, Stu Arnett, the Kraken, Lightning for Jamie Rogers, Jim, the Leafs, Tony, the Utah Mammoth, Robert, the Canucks, Golden Knights for Brad, Washington Capitals, Jay, and Brad, the Winnipeg Jets. All right, let's go. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. We'll do a couple boxes of clear cut, then we'll do our Series 1 box and circle back. Here we go. Our first clear cut card. Nice pull, Florida. Anton Lundell going to Stu Artnett. Congrats. Clear cut auto. Anton Lundell. Nice set. Anton Lundell. For the Florida Panthers. All right. One more box, and then we'll do our Series 1, and then we'll do the other 2 boxes. Come on. Next up, we have... Ooh, there's a nice pull. Wow, out of 10 for the Minnesota Wild. Vintage auto, Matt Boldy. That's also going to Stu Artnett. Stu on a roll here. 2 for 2 in clear cuts. That's tough to do. What a pull, too. Number 5 out of 10 for the Minnesota Wild. Matt Boldy. Matt Boldy. Matt Boldy, nice hit. 5 out of 10. All right, let's do our hobby box next here of Series 1. And then we'll come back to clear cut. See if we can get a big Demidov here, perhaps. We got a sizzle reel. We got Mason Marchment, sizzle reel. And for the Nashville Predators, Young Guns, Ozzy Wiesblatt. Ozzy Wiesblatt. Patrick Laine portraits. We've got a Martin Necas, blue Dazzlers, canvas Anders Lee, and a Jake Gensel. Encore, Seth Jones. Bustle, Dylan Holloway. And for the San Jose Sharks, we've got a Cam Lund Young Guns. Cam Lund for the Sharks. Cam Lund. And I think we got a silver outburst coming here. Nice pull for the St. Louis Blues. Big hit here for the St. Louis Blues. That's going to go to Jim. Silver outburst Young Guns, Dalibor Dvorsky. Dalibor Dvorsky, silver outburst Young Guns. Congrats, Jim. Nice hit. Bustle, Seth Jarvis, and a Makar compositions. Canvas, Philip Gustafson. And nice pull for the Rangers, Young Guns, Matthew Robertson. That's going to go to Stewie. The Stew's hitting well. Matthew Robertson for the Rangers. Cup Quest, Thatcher Demko. Encore, Artem Levshinov. Kachuk compositions and the Compadres for Colorado. Sizzle reel. Wyatt Johnston. And for the Detroit Red Wings, going to Nick, we've got a Carter Mazer Young Guns. Carter Mazer. Decent young gun there. Carter Mazer. Evgeny Malkin portraits. Bustle, Brady Tkachuk. Ivan Barbashev and a Ovechkin. Encore Fantilli. Philip Gustafson tracking systems. And for the Chicago Blackhawks, Oliver Moore. Oliver Moore Young Guns. Oliver Moore. Final 3 packs. What you got for the Anaheim Ducks? A Jacob Trouba Deluxe. 187 out of 250. Jacob Trouba. Compadres for Florida. Macklin Celebrini for the Sharks. Canvas, Dougie Hamilton. And a nice pull for Chicago. This is going to go to Jay. Artem Levshinov, Young Guns. Artem Levshinov, Young Guns for Chicago. Nice set. Cup Quest, Martin Necas. Man, there's a nice pull for the Edmonton Oilers. This is going to go to Neil. Black Canvas, Leon Draisaitl. Black Canvas, Draisaitl for the Edmonton Oilers. There's a cool one for Peyton. You'll appreciate that. I believe it, Stu. It's Draisaitl. Kachetkov Encore. There's a card behind that. And a Matthew Nyes Sizzle Reel. And that is our Series 1 box. All right, 2 more boxes of Clear Cut, folks. Can we get a couple monsters here? And our next card for the Vancouver Canucks, also out of 10. For Vancouver, number 9 out of 10, Vintage Rookie Auto, Arshdeep Bains. Robert. Congratulations, Robert. Nice hit. Arshdeep Bains, Vintage Rookie Auto. Number 9 out of 10. Congratulations, Robert. Some nice boxes here of Clear Cut. 9 out of 10. Arshdeep Bains. Yeah, that was a nice box there. That was Series 1. Pretty solid. You know what? Just give me a second here. Somebody may have taken them on the Facebook side already a couple minutes ago. I got a notification here, but I did not get a chance to see what it is. Let me just check here. It is already closed. Jerome closed it over on the Facebook side. All right. One more box of Clear Cut. Let's get another team on the board that has not hit anything yet. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Final card is going to... Wow. Another beauty. Going to Utah. Tony. Shane Doan. Canvas Signatures. Shane Doan. Canvas Signatures for Coyotes. That will go to Utah. Canvas Signatures. Shane Doan. Very nice card there to finish her off. Pretty solid boxes of Clear Cut. 2 out of 10 autos, a Canvas Signatures, and a Anton Lundell. Not bad at all. Again, that is Member Appreciation Break number 2. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I appreciate you guys all. We are going to sign off here because I need to run the random for our next Member Appreciation Break, which just sold out. So please get all payments in if you haven't already done so. And we will be back shortly with that one as well, okay? So, again, thank you so much to those who jumped into the President's Choice Break. Thanks to those who were in this one. And we'll be back shortly with Member Appreciation Break number 3. And we'll see you guys shortly. Cheers.